and fragrance. Rarely people talk about this masterpiece, but to me is one of the best fragrances ever released by the house of S.T.Dupont. I'm talking about the fragrance called Passenger by S.T.Dupont, Paris. It's a fabulous fragrance and really deserve it that we talk about this fragrance because this kind of fragrance are very rare nowadays and it belongs to those masterpieces that I and I cherish them. Passenger for Men by Stdupont is a woody, spicy fragrance for men, released in 2008. Top notes are citruses and violet leaves. Mid notes are ginger, pink pepper, cardamom, and lavender. Base notes are guaiac wood, benzoin. While also I give you main accords are warm and spicy, citrusy, woody, also fresh, ozonic, also soft and spicy, leather, ambery, aromatic, and also lavender. Well, this is a fabulous fragrance, as I told you, in a very classy packaging. The body of the fragrance is all leather, as you can see in the video. And this fragrance was very unique and when it was released, and I can tell you what I'm talking about because I know this fragrance perfectly. A kind of fragrance that I really like fragrances from the house of Stdupont because Stdupont is a very famous luxury lighter makers, French lighter makers, but they also make luxury gentlemen's accessories. It's almost same as a Downhill of London, but the French version, and they also make good, very solid fragrances, and really the fragrances are very enjoyable to be wear. And this one to me is one of their best release, and absolutely, there is no doubt about it. It's a fragrance for a true gentleman that really give lots of pleasure when I wear it, and somehow remind me of Signor Ricci by Nino Ricci because this fragrance is on the same ballpark. And I really enjoy wearing this fragrance. And I don't know if you ever experienced wearing this fragrance, but if not, I invite you to give it a chance and to wear it. This perfume has absolutely a very great performance on my skin because when I wear it, stay 6 to 7 or 8 hours solidly. The longevity is great. It's a kind of fragrance I wear it more when it's beginning of the fall, but not late fall. And this fragrance, it's a kind of fragrance that once you wear it, you really start to appreciate day by day. It's not a banger. It's not a absolute masterpiece as lots of people. Hello, how are you? I hope you are all doing fine. And this fragrance deserves to be highlighted because the spices, the mix of spices, it's also with citruses are very, very well blended, and I really cherish this fragrance. Stdupont fragrances are not being popular, but some connoisseurs, they know that they make beautiful scents, and they're affordable prices. They're very affordable, and also they are very well blended, very well made by lots of famous perfumers. This one is more special because it has more uniqueness in this fragrance, and really it's a kind of fragrance that the main player is citruses. Citruses and spices are the main player in this fragrance. This fragrance has the touch and the hint of cardamom, also mixed with pepper and lemon, grapefruit. Very, very enjoyable, very safe and easy to wear. Is a woody fragrance with the spices. Kind of fragrance that once you wear, you realize that it's a kind of very smooth, very well-blended fragrance. Perfect fragrance for office, for also traveling. That's why maybe they call it passenger, because we all know that once you are on a plane, you should not wear an overwhelming fragrance to not bother your neighbors, Nowadays, you have to be very careful because people are very active, and if they are bothered, they can really annoy you during the flight. So you have to respect their wheels and try to wear a kind of fragrance that is not offensive. What more I can tell you? This fragrance, it's a kind of fragrance that is not made for uh, people under 30, because it's not a clubbing fragrance, it's not a fragrance for dating, it's a fragrance for business meetings, it's a fragrance for office workers, and also it's a fragrance for people who love to have enjoyable, relaxing fragrances, not overwhelming, not a punchy fragrance, just a fragrance that relax you, and it's a fragrance of well-being that give you good sensations. And this is the most important thing, I think. Sometimes we are not in the mood to wear very offensive, very punchy fragrances, such as 1 Million, such as Invictus, such as L'Omal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Then I easily grab this one. I really enjoy wearing this fragrance. It's on my ballpark. It's a kind of alternative to Signoricci, because when I don't have Signoricci next to my hand, I wear Passenger, and really I feel good. It's a kind of fragrance that you also has a hint of tobacco, and you really have to let it play. You really have to get of this fragrance. Is maybe not a love at the first sight or love at the first sniff, but trust me, step by step you are going to appreciate this fragrance. One point is here that I'm not going to lie to you. I have the vintage version, so I don't know if the current version is still good as it was. Sorry. So you have to try by yourself, and you have to let me know how do you feel about the current version, because I haven't tried the current version, but still I think that it's good, because the house of Dupont is a serious French house, and the perfumes are made by Interparfum. Interparfum is also the one who make fragrances for Dunhill, and I really trust. So it's up to you. Give it a try, and maybe you like it. I'm sorry, or maybe you will dislike it. As I always say, wear only what you want to wear, because my choice is only mine and it's not yours. Maybe you're going to love it, or maybe you're going to dislike it. But I'm only here to give my opinion about the fragrances that I wear, I like, and they are on my wardrobe. But I'm not here to impose my opinion, because it's not my job. I'm just here to bring you maybe something new, something you've been searching for but you couldn't find, or on the mood you are of a citrusy, classy, classic. It's a modern new fragrances, but it's there is no ambroxan, there is no those synthetic molecules. It's a very, very soothing, very classic, very smooth fragrance for gentlemen. I think people are searching for that. People who are vintage lovers and they want to find a substitute. I think we had some connection issues, so I'm sorry for that. I just have to say that I'm going to make another review very soon. Stay safe and sound, and sorry for this connection. And this fragrance, it's a very enjoyable fragrance, and I really advise you to give it a try. Until then, take care, stay safe and sound. Cheerio. Bye.